Man, motherfucker got me started, gang. Your homie came through this bitch acting like he's some crazy nigga, like he don't know what we do to niggas out this.
I think he is some crazy nigga. See that? You see what's going on? Yeah.
They died. They ain't run.
Fuck you, Tam.
Run.
Fuck you, Tam. You see that? Yeah. Yeah, y'all better.
Bro, you see where we at? We all through this shit.
We
bro.
all through
We all through their trenches, folks. Apple, bring your bitch ass outside, bro. We all through your trench, bro. The fuck, you see what that man got in his hand? 350 cal. Bro, show him what you got, no chill. Show him what you got, no chill. Bro.
You ducking.
And I'm niggas not out through here.
Bro Grave.
I bet. Say no more, gang. Hey, listen. I'm gonna get up with y'all. Don't worry. I ain't gonna lie. I know I'm gonna get up with y'all. We ain't too far, gang. Like I said, BDK. Cracking trays on my dear cousin.
It's a walk. Free on my walk.
I ain't even
Free the Wokes? Fuck folks, man. BDK on my dear cousin.
I ain't like you not on that nigga beat the dogs.
MCUB Bully Gang, also known as Just Mob in this context, is a gang in Chicago's South Side gang landscape, specifically associated with the Gangster Disciples. This mob set is not the same as the mob set affiliated with Black Disciples. This causes confusion because multiple sets across the city may use similar acronyms or names. Originally known as M-Town or 59th Lynch Mob, the group operated around 59th and Wabash in Chicago's South Side. Over time, M-Town evolved into Mob Money Over Bitches, a set affiliated with the Gangster Disciples. Their territory spans from 56th to 59th streets, between State Street and Michigan Avenue, with key blocks at 56th and Michigan, and 59th and Wabash. Mob's roots trace back to the early 2000s in the area formerly known as M-Town. Following the decline of M-Town, the Mob Gang emerged, aligning itself with the Gangster Disciples. Following the decline of M-Town, a new gang known as Mob Mind on Business emerged. Maintaining GD affiliations, Mob established a strong presence around 59th and Wabash and expanded to 56th and Michigan. Reportedly, with the acquiescence of the Bully Boys, the transition from M-Town to Mob reflects the dynamic nature of gang territories and affiliations in Chicago as older factions declined or restructured. New groups like Mob rose to prominence, often occupying the same territories and continuing the legacy of their predecessors. The GDs themselves were founded in 1964 by Larry Hoover, who merged his Supreme Gangsters with David Barksdale's Devil Disciples to form the Black Gangster Disciple Nation. After Marcus Kappa Capers died, the neighborhood changed. At first, it went quiet, almost frozen in grief. People expected things to calm down, maybe even get safer. But a new generation of kids was growing up fast, and they were watching everything. They called themselves 6B Locker, named after the stretch of apartments and playgrounds around 60th where most of them were raised. They were middle schoolers, barely teenagers, but they had already seen more last than most adults. To them, Marcus wasn't just a name, he was a myth, a story older kids told in whispers. A symbol of someone who stood tall when the world tried to break him, and when someone becomes a legend, the kids left behind try to fill the empty space. But they filled it with anger. 6B Locker started moving like they had something to prove. They weren't organized like Mob, they weren't wise like Marcus. They were emotional, restless, and desperate to live up to the shadows of all the names painted on the murals Kappa, J, and every other kid the neighborhood had lost. Adults tried to warn them. You ain't gotta follow that path. You don't owe the streets nothing. Marcus didn't want this for you, but grief twists things. To the new generation, carrying the name meant acting harder, louder, more reckless. They confused fear with respect, the same mistake Marcus had spent his life trying to prevent. The saddest part, some nights, when the streets finally went quiet, the older neighbors would see the 6B Locker kids sitting together on the swings or the curb kids trying to look tough, but their faces still round, their eyes still scared, still hurting. They weren't evil, they weren't monsters. They were children trying to survive a world that expected them to grow up without guidance, and deep down, every one of them knew they could never truly live up to Marcus Kappa Capers, because Marcus wasn't feared for being dangerous, he was feared for being unbreakable. 6B Locker was trying to be like him, but all the neighborhood saw was a storm coming. 6B Locker wasn't the biggest clique, but they were the one people whispered about, where Morb was loud, and 9B Locker was wild. 6 Blocker was trying to be like him, but all the neighborhood saw was a storm coming. 6B Locker wasn't the biggest clique, but they were the one people whispered about, where Morb was loud, and 9B Locker was wild. 6 Blocker was silent, strategic, and scary. People said, if 6B Locker got a problem with you, you're not gonna see it coming. The crew was known for pressuring smaller sets, running extortion schemes, robbing rivals, ambushing crews at parties, taking over entire blocks, instilling fear without firing a shot. They didn't talk much. They didn't post online. They moved in groups of 4 or 5, always dressed in black hoodies, always watching. 6B Locker never tried to hide how they made money. They were known for local hustlers taxed to run on their corners, taking phones, cash, and valuables from people who crossed their boundary, forcing younger kids to run errands for them, shaking down anyone who looked vulnerable or flashy, and blocking of alleys and trapping rivals until they cooperated. People feared walking home with new shoes or electronics because 6B Locker had eyes everywhere. MOB was an ongoing war that will not stop not time soon. They have lost over 32 of MOD. But I'm not sure about how much they kill. Most of MOB are in jail, and the ones that are outside are holding it down. Thank you guys for watching the story of MOB. See y'all in the next one.